Welcome to the Scenario Podcast, your guide to mental health and well-being. Each episode, we uncover practical tools, discuss expert insights, and explore how supplements can transform your mental health journey. Get ready to learn, grow, and thrive with us.
Okay, let's talk about that feeling, the constant juggle, maybe that mental fog that just won't clear, even when you think you've had enough sleep.
It's so common, isn't it? That feeling of burnout, the emotional ups and downs.
Exactly. Being perpetually overwhelmed, trying to balance everything, work, life, personal goals. It's a lot.
It really is. And finding sustainable ways to, not just cope, but actually thrive seems more vital than ever.
And that's exactly what this deep dive is all about today. Our mission is to explore a really powerful, time-tested natural remedy.
Been around for thousands of years.
Right. Schisandra Berry. We've got a great stack of sources here looking at both the ancient wisdom and the modern science.
Schisandra is quite remarkable, actually. It's this small, bright red fruit, grows mostly in northern China, Korea, parts of Russia, too.
And the flavor profile is something else, apparently.
Oh, definitely. It's often called the five-flavor fruit because it tastes sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and pungent.
Wow. All at the same time.
All at once. It's really unique.
That's quite a journey for one little berry. And our sources really highlight that this isn't just, a weird taste.
No, not at all. In traditional systems, that kind of complexity often points to its ability to work on multiple body systems.
Like the taste itself is a clue to its power. So what are we going to uncover today about this fascinating fruit?
Well, today we're going to unpack how Schisandra actually works, look at the science behind its calming and balancing effects,
Right.
and really explore why it could be a natural support for your mental clarity, emotional balance, and just daily energy.
Ancient wisdom meets modern science. Sounds good.
Exactly, in this tiny berry.
So we mentioned feeling overwhelmed, but what's actually happening inside our bodies when we kind of hit that stress wall?
Yeah, good question. Our sources point to a key system, your body's HPA axis.
Hypothalamic pituitary adrenal.
That's basically your body's command center for reacting to pressure, to stress.
Controls cortisol release and all that.
Exactly. Think of it like your internal alarm system. Stress hits, it pulls a trigger. Hypothalamus signals the pituitary
Which tells the adrenals.
to release cortisol, yeah. Helps you respond quickly to a threat. But the problem comes when that alarm is just constantly blaring.
Like from work deadlines, maybe poor sleep, or just emotional stuff.
Right. All that constant activation really wears you down, leads to that exhaustion, the fogginess we talked about. It can be really detrimental long term.
Okay, so that constant activation is the issue.
Mm-hmm.
How does Schisandra fit in? What do our sources say about how it interacts with this HPA axis? Is it just shutting it down?
It's more nuanced than that. It's not so much dampening it as modulating it.
Modulating, okay.
Yeah, our sources describe it as helping to fine-tune the HPA axis, optimizing its function rather than just, suppressing it.
So your body can still respond when needed.
Right. But then it helps it return to balance more efficiently afterwards, which potentially keeps those cortisol levels more in check.
And it improves how you cope overall, mentally and physically.
That's the idea, yeah.
That's a really interesting mechanism. Is this like a new discovery, or does it go way back?
Oh, way back. Our sources show it has deep roots in traditional Chinese medicine.
Like how far back are we talking?
Over 2,000 years. It was used traditionally to calm the spirit, boost energy, support the liver, even extend lifespan, according to some texts.
Wow, calm the spirit. That sounds almost legendary.
It does, doesn't it?
And it's fascinating how, ancient cultures seem to understand this idea of balance and resilience.
Exactly. Things that modern science is now validating with terms like adaptogen.
Right. Let's talk about that.
Well, what's really cool is how the modern research is backing up a lot of these ancient claims. Schisandra is identified as an adaptogen.
Meaning it helps your body adapt to stress, build resilience.
Precisely. It helps normalize body functions rather than just masking symptoms. And it's also an antioxidant.
So it fights those damaging free radicals.
Which contribute to aging and disease. And it's also neuroprotective.
Protecting brain cells.
Yeah.
Okay, that's huge.
It is. It means it's not just about reducing the feeling of stress right now. It might actually help protect your brain and body from the long-term damage chronic stress can cause.
So it's working on multiple levels.
Yeah, supporting your body's own defenses.
So it's definitely not just a quick fix then. It sounds more like a holistic ally. Our sources use that phrase, holistic ally, for mental sharpness and long-term vitality.
That's a great way to put it. And when you break down the specific benefits our sources identify, it really paints that picture.
Okay, like what?
Well, regulating cortisol levels, supporting a healthy stress response, that's fundamental, right?
Absolutely. But it goes beyond just stress, you said. Focus, memory, that brain fog thing.
Yes, it reportedly enhances focus, memory, and mental clarity,
Right.
which, like you said, is huge if you're feeling that fog.
How does it do that specifically? Any clues in the sources?
The neuroprotective properties seem key. By protecting brain cells, maybe supporting neurotransmitter balance, it can help clear away some of that cognitive clutter.
Ah, so it's foundational support for the brain, not just a stimulant.
Exactly. And it also protects against stress-related fatigue and burnout.
That afternoon slump.
It helps strengthen adrenal function, which is key for sustained energy. It also promotes mood stability, emotional resilience, helps you handle life's curveballs.
Makes sense. And you mentioned other things too.
Yeah, we can't forget the antioxidant and liver protective properties, important for detoxification, cellular. Our sources indicate many people take it daily, sometimes for weeks or months, without serious side effects. It's often described as gentle.
Gentle how?
Well, it supports the body in a balanced way. It doesn't tend to overstimulate you like caffeine can or heavily sedate you like some other calming herbs might. It sort of encourages your body to find its own equilibrium.
That sounds good. Really reassuring. But like with anything natural, I assume there are some potential, even if rare, side effects.
Yes, exactly. Though uncommon, some people might notice mild things, especially when starting out or maybe with higher doses.
Like what kind of things?
Maybe some digestive upset, mild bloating, perhaps nausea, cramps. Usually taking it with food or just lowering the dose takes care of that.
Okay. And you mentioned earlier it could be energizing for some.
That's a good point to bring up again. For sensitive individuals, it might feel a bit energizing, which means taking it late in the day could potentially disturb sleep.
So timing could be key.
Yeah, the usual advice there is try taking it in the morning or maybe early afternoon. See how you feel.
Any other potential issues?
Very rarely, mild headaches or dizziness have been reported. If that happens, the advice is generally to stop using it and check in with a healthcare provider.
And allergies. Always a possibility with plants.
Extremely rare, but yes. Allergic reactions like a rash, itching, or swelling are possible. If that happens, stop immediately and seek medical help, of course.
Standard precautions. Good to know. So if someone does want to try incorporating Schisandra, how do they usually take it? What forms are common?
You'll typically find it in capsules or powders, also tinctures and liquid extracts. Tea is an option too.
But maybe not as strong.
Right. Our sources generally indicate the tea form is less potent than extracts.
Okay. And dosage? Any guidelines there?
For general stress support, the typical range seems to be around 500 to 2,000 milligrams per day. But that can depend a lot on the concentration of the specific extract you're using.
So how do you know if you're getting a good quality product? Something effective?
It's a good idea to look for standardized extracts. For instance, ones that specify they contain, say, 1–2% schizandrins.
Schisandrins. Those are the active compounds.
Yes, that standardization helps ensure you're getting a consistent potency and the compounds believed to be responsible for the effects.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So let's bring it all together. What's the core takeaway here for you, the listener?
Well, if you're finding yourself battling burnout, if you're struggling to stay focused, or just feeling generally overwhelmed by, the chaos of life.
There's so many of us these days.
Schisandra offers this research-backed, natural way to potentially help you stay balanced, maybe reclaim some of that vitality.
And the key difference, maybe compared to other things people try, is that it doesn't sedate you.
Exactly. It's about support, not sedation. It holds that promise of, calm without the crash, energy without the jitters, clarity without the chaos.
It helps your body adapt rather than forcing it into a specific state.
That's a perfect summary.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you to maybe chew on, sticking with the berry theme. Our sources mentioned Schisandra works best when personalized. Think about that idea. What does personalization truly mean for your own health journey, especially with natural remedies? How might thinking about personalization influence your whole approach to well-being, really? Beyond just this one berry, we personalize our diets, our exercise.
Right, our learning styles even.
So what could that look like when you're thinking about supporting your body with natural compounds? It feels like a deeper question than just finding the right dose, doesn't it?
It really does, something to consider.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scenario Podcast. Don't forget to visit scenario.com for more expert tips, articles, and supplements designed to support your mental health. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.